Hello, everybody. It's Doctor again on my first VHS podcast. This is me, this is Casmate, yes.
Hello.
You may know him. He's a teen main, not a teen main, just a good player in general.
Hello.
You can say something.
Yes, I'm saying something. A good VHS player. Yeah. Right after Iggy, Wobex, Lucetta. Those guys. Harbingers of the EU, I swear.
So, I want to talk about some stuff about VHS. I had the idea for this podcast due to my birthday, so I really want to do some.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, what?
Happy birthday, by the way. I think you're lagging. Okay, I think it's fine now. Okay. So I was saying happy birthday, by the way.
Oh yeah, thanks. So we have all these top things to do, and we're probably gonna discuss some things about. And I'm definitely not re-recording this because someone ate my first minute or half of my voice. Yeah. So Cass, what do you think about the future of the VHS?
I'm optimistic, honestly. The only thing I'm really afraid about is that the more players we have in the game, the more toxic individuals we'll have. That's what I'm really afraid of. This is the funniest thing ever today, because on the VHS Discords you have the channels for every nation, basically, right?
Yes.
So I checked the Polish chat, and it's like one message per month. Is this game alive still? And then somebody later answers yes. This is the whole Polish sub Discord of the VHS. It's hilariously funny. I don't know. It doesn't look like people from Poland are too hyped on the game, but all my friends that I'm trying to hook on, they love it. And especially the old DVD players that are like, wait, you can be active in this game and don't have to hold the left click?
I don't know.
I think VHS has potential.
For Russian, I think it has a little bit of harsher reality. Mostly because, like, all of my friends, not all, the majority of my friends, they don't really like the game. I tried to convince 5 friends to play the game, and only one of them keeps playing right now.
Did they play Dead by Daylight earlier?
Half of them were playing DBD, half of them not.
Okay.
Those who play DBD say that this game is bad, they are not gonna play this game anymore. And the funny thing is they're not playing DBD either right now. About everyone else who did not play DBD or any other ASIMs, they just don't appreciate this game. They are probably it's because of harsh learning curve. It's very difficult to get into this game, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
This might be an issue, right? But
how
if they
the
fix
new
it,
players are getting stomped.
I don't know how you
The
can really
maps
fix it.
are extremely harsh. Like, I think it would be nice to somehow implement a way for new teens to move around the map, knowing where they are going. Like, I was thinking about the map layouts being displayed somewhere, or even a mini map. I don't know if that would make sense, but for some teams that would be really, really, really useful, because it's hard to go around the map. It didn't make sense for Dead by Daylight almost ever, because Dead by Daylight is built around structures, jungle gyms. It's randomized mostly when it comes to maps. Maybe not mostly, but a huge part of the gameplay is randomized. But when it comes to VHS, you always have the same map with the stations in the same sectors. So learning the maps is the first part you need to do to get better at the game. And then I think it all comes to watching correct content. Maybe playing with bots.
No.
It would be nice if people tried to play a little bit against bots, but I don't think people really enjoy it.
I don't really like bots in its current state because they act as if they are alone. as if everyone else is downed.
I didn't even play against bots. Like,
Y-
why would I? But
you
I
missed a
think
lot
that
of
this
bullshit.
is at least a way for you to learn a little bit of the game, how the weapons work against an actual monster, bot monster,
Yeah.
and not
Bot monsters
the
try to
AI
duck
just
behind things.
rushes you down.
Yeah. I think bot monsters are actually fine, but the bot teens are something else.
Haven't experienced yet.
You should try it. This is top tier bullshit.
Okay.
So,
I am optimistic about the future of the game. The only thing I'm worried about is how. What is the speed they're going to implement new changes? How often will we see new maps, new monsters, new teams? I don't know if it's something to worry about because the game should obviously evolve. But if the game evolves too fast, then we get into power creep, and then some of the old perks will probably stop being relevant. This is
You
something
really
I'm worried about.
you really think that something like Vice Group will get irrelevant?
No.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Vice Group is not.
Yeah, but I guess Reggie's perks will always be meta too. Like Reggie's a meta character.
No,
He came
not
into
like-
the game as a meta character.
The only good thing about Reggie is the arcade hero. Everything else you barely get any value from.
Steady hand is amazing.
At level 3.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, is it steady? Which
Steady.
perk makes it
Steady hand.
makes the crafting sound quite a
Steady hand, yeah. Only at tier 3 when
only
there
on
are,
level
like-
3?
I think it's I get any value from this perk only at tier 3. At tier 2 it's highly inconsistent. And at tier 1 you basically have to play in 1v1.
Yeah, okay, it actually makes sense.
All systems
But
go is a weird
currently, I
perk.
think that Reggie and Brett, those are like two characters that their perks are always out. You always take the how is the perk called that increases your health at the beginning of the game? I forgot.
Born Tough.
Yeah, Born Tough is like this is a meta perk, and All Systems Go I also think is a meta perk, and then you have Vice Grip. So we have two Brett perks, one Reggie perk, and if you play Brett, I think you can play with those three perks alone, and you're fine if you're good at the game.
There used to be glorious whatever it's called, lightning fast, but
Lightning
after you got
fast.
got it, I don't use it.
I don't think it would got it. I think it's fair now, but it's more fair than some of the other perks. That's why people don't run it anymore. But the Glorious probably run it every time. It's busted.
I don't know. Gloria is just in a bad spot. Like friend zone is useful only if you're surrounded by new players that don't
Yeah,
know how to
Friend Zone of
communicate.
course, but Team Spirit and Lightning Fast,
Team Spirit is okay.
Those perks are great.
Lightning Fast, I am never gonna use it anymore, except for Adapt series.
Lightning Fast is the only thing that will help you out against a werewolf in the early game. That's just a
Maybe.
I used to run Lightning Fast
Oh.
just
Like,
to get
Yeah,
away from werewolves.
the same for me. Like before nerfs, I used to play Lightning Fast like every single game. Right now, I don't use it.
I mean, it was pretty unfair when you could run 200 miles with a weapon, for example, RC, an eye, or a helicopter, and then just send it. That was scary. Or
I got into the same
the shock
situation
spear.
that you were talking about, like with the RC, but I was playing against the deathwire, and I could not do it. in time.
Get wrecked.
Yes. Like, come on. What can you do about this? In a 1v1. With the RC flyer.
Why would you craft an RC player and what we had? Nah.
No,
By the
not
way,
in 1v1. There were like two people alive,
Okay.
and the third one on the ground.
Deathwire.
So
Is the fire fine? now.
Deathwire?
I love the current state of Deathwire.
Yeah, like right now, Deathwire is
I
okay.
love free shocks and I love the smaller area of effect.
Yeah, it makes it more skill dependent than before nerfs. I don't know if that's even a nerf. Like everything they did to it. It's kind of a side grade.
Uh, I mean, no, the smaller size is for sure a nerf, and
Increased charge speed.
and they still didn't help him out with the situation that he's struggling with. But let's be honest, there has to be a situation where certain monsters struggles with, like
Yeah.
for Deathwire and Werewolf, this will always be long range weapons.
Yeah, makes sense. So, are we done with this thing? Let's move
Yeah,
on.
I'm pretty sure we can talk about anomaly now.
About the anomaly. Mm, how do I put this? The anomaly is another case of being very bad against good players and being very oppressive against newer players.
Mm,
Like the fact
okay,
that
because anomaly
okay.
anomaly is getting changed
Yeah, anomaly is like
every time.
Yeah.
Like
is
2
work in
days
progress.
pass and there's another change to anomaly.
Mhm.
When the anomaly could hear throughout
It's a
the whole
disperse. Yeah,
disperse, I didn't think that was busted. I could play around it, and I thought
Yes.
that it was fair, but newer players had difficulties
Mhm.
playing around that. But against good players, I think that was the most balanced state of anomaly. Now anomaly is, I don't know. I will have to play it soon enough. I will be able to master this monster hopefully. All I know is that it gets completely shit on by Shock Sphere.
Mm. Yeah, and maybe the eye, but not like the eye internal. No, not the eye because you still need to call it.
Yeah, Shock Sphere. You can play around with Solar Flare, but it's hard when you get gooped. But there is also Firebomb that you can throw underneath
Also
yourself.
slingshot. I did this. I did it with slingshot. The anomaly started to disperse right on top of me, and I hit a slingshot on my floor.
I did it with Slingshot too.
Yeah, yeah, the same.
Yesterday on the stream, I believe, and I had Go for Glory.
The same for me. Same for me. I lost that game.
I had to. I wonder if it will get changed again.
Do you think? I don't know.
I wonder if the anomaly will get changed again, and if it will, then how.
I think
What
this
else
like
can you do?
newbie stomping things is a recurring thing for every single monster except for Wart maybe, because Wart is kind of a newbie friendly. Yeah, I think it's the easiest monster to counter. But
which is funny because Ward is extremely strong.
yes,
It's just it's extremely easy to understand what he does and how he does it. This is why Ward is friendly for the newer players, but as a monster, he's extremely oppressive and extremely good. Ward will always be decent. We won't
Yeah.
have a situation where Ward will be straight up bad.
yeah. Like I had a statement where I thought that Wart is the best monster right now. Like genuinely. No, I still think that is true. For everyone else,
Yeah.
you either need a good technical skill like Werewolf and Deathwire, or just a good communication like Dollmaster and Anomaly. Like especially with Mimic.
Yeah. It's just because his kit is such a simple thing to use.
Yes.
And he won't do so many mistakes on ward. Mistakes that you can do is pouncing when you shouldn't, and you can miss a guarantee hit. But all you have to do is try to fake out your pounce. This is extremely good, and it catches a lot of good teams off guard. You press pounce just for a second, they start spinning because they don't know where they live anymore, and you just punch them.
Yeah, I fell for that a little while.
The thing I don't like is Deafen mutation. Everybody goes for deafen mutation on echolocation.
Everyone loves Defen mutation because, like, I got like shit on by Defen.
Yeah, I did too. Like deafen is the strongest mutation, which I kind of don't like. I think that we can balance mutations, so at least you can choose between two. Like choosing between three may be hard. Like I know it's all about playstyle, but sometimes the mutation is just straight up bad, and it doesn't matter what playstyle you prefer, you will never choose it. There are people that go for the mutation that shows you if somebody has a weapon or no, but when they start getting random hits with deafen, they never go back.
Yes.
We're supposed to talk about anomaly.
Anomaly? Okay.
I just remembered.
Okay.
I saw only one huge criticism about anomaly right now, and it's that people are using mimicry more as a word shield than actual mimic ability or stealth ability.
Like, come on, if you're playing against a Swift that they know the game in and out, they can call out your mimicry very easily, then what are you left with?
That's what I said it at the beginning when this monster came out. I was like, this will do nothing against good teams. But
Yes.
what you're supposed to do with mimicry is get close to somebody, go into mimicry so you lose your terror radius, and then sneak up on them. Don't run, walk. Use the fact that you actually have a thin vision so you can see around you, and try to sneak up on somebody. That's how you should do it. And there is also something I was doing when we played the private screening a long time ago. When you run away as the anomaly, you use mimicry to lose your radius, and then you hide in a spot where teens usually hide.
Yeah, I see
and they
that.
can run past you and then you hit them. That's great. And I've seen nobody do that yet. I think people don't know how to play anomaly yet. There is still a lot to learn because
Yes.
it is the hardest monster to execute. Okay, Doc, I think Dollmaster is harder.
Yes. I don't know.
I think Dollmaster is harder because every single monster that uses some outside source other than its own body to land hits needs more thought put into it.
Right now, the Dollmaster is kind of fine. Or maybe it's
As an
even
anomaly, you
oppressive.
don't have to worry about the whole map, you still worry about yourself. You got really laggy, what?
Aye. Hello?
Okay, I hear
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Yep.
Like, Dollmaster right now is a bit is in a good spot. Like, I think, like the moment they
Yeah.
let them go out with 2 dolls minimum, I think this is where he's completely fine right now. But not like in a 1v1
Wait.
situation. Yes. Dollmaster now has minimum 2 dolls.
When? When did that happen?
Eat Your Heart Out, I remember. If I remember correctly.
Maybe that's why I'm good at him now.
Maybe.
I had
like,
no idea. it
being
happened.
left with 1 doll is devastating.
Yeah, that's a good change. I still think the detection range on dolls is powerful, but I kinda learned to like accept the fact that the higher detection range is, the less you actually know where somebody is.
Yeah, makes sense.
You do have the information that there is somebody in this part of the map, but when you actually take control of the doll, they may be able to react and hide before you actually find them. So I think that me trying to nerf the doll detection range some time ago, it would be a bad choice.
Yes. I think there is a mutation that increases your doll count but reduces the detection range.
Everybody's playing it, but it's not the detection range.
It's the fact
it's
of dolls.
the alert
Alert?
range. Yup. Alert is what happens when you run on top of a doll, and when you have this mutation, which is offspring, that adds 1 more doll to your counter, then people need to run straight on its head to activate it. So it's not about the detection range of the doll, it's about the detection range of the alert. How close you need to get to a doll so it becomes activated.
I just never thought about it, but I never played Dollmaster in the first place. No, I did, but I suck at Dollmaster.
Same.
The only stable thing about Dollmaster is that if you win against a new group of new teens, you feel like your win is undeserved. Because they cannot do shit about this.
Yeah, they have no idea what is going on.
Mm-hmm.
They are getting disrupted over and over again. Same with Werewolf.
Unlike
Okay, is this all about Anomaly? Because I actually think
The
that Scour
Anomaly.
is fine.
Scour? It
Scour
used to be
is great.
shit. Scours used to be shit. Honestly.
Because you couldn't move?
First, you couldn't move. Second, it was way slower. And third, I think it started from the edges of a map and not from the furthest in.
It's like that now?
Yeah, it starts from the furthest in.
Okay, then yeah, this is completely fine now.
Yes.
I would like more anomalies to play with the mutation that
Lets you move.
No. You can move normally. I don't know what this mutation is now. But the mutation I'm thinking about is the one that makes everybody who's crafting jumped and everybody who has a weapon faster. I don't know how it's called. It doesn't matter. I think it's extremely fun mutation to go.
Why?
High risk, high reward. I love it. I would always play it. I would play the fire with one shock if I could.
Yes. So I think we're fine about that. Yes.
Anomaly is one thing. Ice Station.
Ice Station
Ice
is...
Station is.
I used...
It's the.
Like... What?
Okay. Go first.
What I don't like about the Ice Station, I think that it is extremely boring that everything happens in the same area.
Yeah, it does actually. But I think it's on every single map. On every single map, you have
like
a
an
place where there will be a huge fight.
Not
sooner or
in
later.
extreme way. Like on the Eviscerator, I try to use to make use of launch sometimes. Maybe you can do some skirmishes around Medbay. City District is really a thing. Executive also a great place.
On
Actually, Eviscerator has a lot of places.
Yeah,
fighting.
but you're talking about 1v1s, right?
Just in general skirmishes.
In general, skirmishes on Eviscerator, it will happen mostly on the stage or
Center.
next to a stage when you have the stairs to a tracking room.
Close to stairs in general.
Yeah. So this is on Eviscerator. On Facility, you have lobby mainly. You can go
Overlook?
to test chamber, but
You
it's
also have Overlook.
wackier. On
Maybe
hotel, you
bottom.
have grand room and lobby too.
Library. Library.
Library is not a skirmish. It's not a skirmish
It's
place.
8.
Library is a torture
Yeah,
chamber.
I know.
And this is my playground. You all stick.
I try to use
your nose out
library
of
like
my library.
myself, and like every time I use library myself, it's 8. I feel like it's 8.
It is. But,
Yes.
But there is something even worse than library. There is the garage on Ice Station.
Garage?
Ah,
Oh,
25 minutes 1v1 look at eye against a stupid werewolf.
I did not see that game. So did he just loop around garage?
Yes, it was 25 minutes of him running with werewolf around garage with a staff.
And imagine there used to be a window.
Werewolf took 4 super rifts.
This is what happens when two people don't want to give up till the end.
Yeah. But he greeted. I think werewolf could win it if he played a little bit greedier and tried to bait at least some charges, but nah.
You
Look
play
at
more
how
defensively.
won't give you the charges.
Hmm.
He won't.
And imagine there used to be a window in garage.
I don't think that window would help.
It would actually.
I'm not
do-
sure. I don't remember anymore.
It would do anything. If you force the monster to vault the window, then it's an easier opportunity to firebomb, slingshot, the solar flare, or everything that bullshit. The monster just drop down and get kills instantly.
I personally hate caves. This
Caves?
is the biggest
Caves
thing
is a
I
choke
hate
fest.
about these maps.
Caves is a choke fest. Nobody plays them.
Yeah, I'm not talking about. I just think it's so unnecessary. There are so many places to hide. Like I was using a shock spear against a werewolf. I was right on his tail, and then he zooms around 5 walls, and I don't know where he is anymore. I was right on his tail, and I could lose him because everywhere there's a pillar, everywhere there's some
Yeah, like,
place to hide. I mean, it's
Same issue.
it's aids for monster too because you need to look for the teens, but I hate ice caves. I think it's just a place where too many things are without a reason.
Ice caves are not good for teens either. Because of these so many angles, you cannot like shoot with the staff or shoot with anything else. You just don't. Just run away somewhere.
Yeah.
There is a bridge, but nobody uses bridge. I think bridge is a great construct for teens.
Oh, actually, yeah, I never thought of that. Bridge
Yeah.
is cool.
But like everyone plays around the exterior compound and helicopter crash. This is what I find about this map boring. Like the other half of a map is just there is no people at any time. Maybe like 20% of the time there will be someone just crafting or touching themselves. But other than that, no. The other part of the map where the caves and the bridge are, they're rarely gonna be used.
I started to really enjoy the helicopter crash spot.
Helicopter crash.
But
Slingshot
the one thing I don't like is that you have 2 entrances or exits from ice caves, and both of them have bridges on the top. So if you try
Yes.
to live as a monster, you need to be constantly afraid that there is somebody right on top of you, and you will not be able to do anything about that. And it's from one side and it's from the other side. What are you gonna do? Walk through the whole ice caves and then exit from the back close to the care station? There's one there.
And there is a window here. If anyone has a slingshot, they can just snipe you, or basically even with the staff.
Yeah. Are we talking about this non-existent window close to that care station? There's
In cabin.
the most random window in
Oh.
the world.
That window is bad. I checked that window.
I know that it's bad. What is this window?
You should never vault this. If you just go for a drop, you don't get staggered.
Oh, you're talking about this window. No, I think
There are
this
2
window
windows. Two of
I
them
think this window you're talking about,
which
I think it works from one side. You have one side where there's a drop and then a window, but from the other side it's first window and then drop. I think if
Yes.
you look from the side where the vault is before the drop, I think this is worth it.
No. If you have a weapon,
I don't know. I never looked.
If you
there.
have a weapon, you should never vault that window. You get staggered. If you go for a drop, you won't get staggered. You can shoot it immediately after you land.
Okay, that makes sense. But I was talking about the other window,
The
the
other
window
window
in the
which-
corner of the map.
Which one? Oh yeah, I remember it. It got me
There
killed
is
more
a
than
window
anything.
there. I think
This
there is
one-
only one thing you can do. You can hide, you can crouch under it, and if monster comes, you need to vault it. And stay as quiet as possible. I think this is the only thing you can do with that window.
I think this is like the monster window. Like of anything, this is a monster window. Like
What do you mean
I
a monster
cannot
window?
come up with a better explanation.
Okay, yeah. there are also extremely funny spots for teens to hide. Um, Today, you probably could not see it. There is a carriage station, but I don't even know the name of the location, so I will not explain
Kennels?
it to you. But there's a
Living
bunk
quarters?
bed.
Kennels and living quarters.
There's a bunk bed next to it, and you can actually go in between the wall and the bunk bed. It kind of pushes you up, that it looks like you're on the bed. The monster has never seen me. It's not a spot where you're in the dark or something. It's a blind spot. They cannot imagine just you crouching on the bed there. It's impossible for them to imagine, but you're there.
Yeah,
That's why I'm
the ice station
playing
is
with
broken.
brightness 60 currently. This map and its brightness sucks.
There's another window, just a random window close to it in the communications room, where it is very easy
I
to walk
think
around.
there is that random window. I never used that.
Yes, yeah.
I think I saw it today with the corner of my eye, and I was like, was that a window? Is there a window there?
Yeah, that was a window.
Eh.
I'm not sure if you can even use it for a loop. Like if you hold the tightly to a wall, like hug your walls, then maybe.
I have
I don't know.
no idea what this is.
It's
This
not even
is
a good
super
loop
random.
in the first place. We can just go kitchen
Okay.
and it'll be better. And like everything else, there is a good window next to
the bad collisions.
Yes, bad collisions are shit. But this problem is only relevant in ice caves, like in the other half of the map where nobody really plays.
Yeah, of course.
But it's still a thing.
Yeah. And in the most random spots ever. And it hurts both teens when you're trying to run away, and monster when you're trying to back off when you're getting damaged by a weapon.
Well, I think that there's a good thing is that the hole in specimen.
Yeah.
Yes. I think I showed you that you can crouch next to a drop, like
Yeah,
stand on the edge.
I know that you can. Never use that.
I tried to use it.
Never
but every
use
time
that, but I'll try. Yeah,
I
I'll
hold
try
Dark
to.
Father with this. I hold them, but they still manage to slap me.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And there's a window close to it too.
Mm,
No, wait. Actually, no. The window is next to
In specimen?
UFO. Yeah, the
Yeah.
window is close to UFO.
Of which one?
There's a UFO that is on the ceiling. Maybe that's a specimen. No, it's on the specimen for sure.
No, is that
It's like the
Deacon?
corner of the map. It's next to a bridge. The bridge
Next to a
connects
bridge?
into a UFO.
Which one is it? It's either decontamination or I don't know what's research hall. No, not research hallway.
I don't even know how the place is called. All I know is that there's an UFO in the ceiling. You can see it and it makes strange noises.
Is there a window?
Yeah, there is
I-
a window.
I've never seen that window.
So you have like a small cave that you can run through, that leads you up to a UFO. So you can run it, and then when you're close to a
Oh,
UFO,
is that next to a bridge?
you have a vault here.
Like
Yeah,
Like-
it's
like
next to a bridge.
next to
You have a
a
vault
shop
that you can
station?
jump down again.
Is
I
that
think
next to-
this is very useful. Yeah.
Yeah, next to it. Oh, monster should never vault this window. If they vault, they will get killed from either side. There is no way they won't avoid the weapon.
Probably, yeah. But what I think is fun about this window is if you can fast vault it, but I need to know the range at which you need to run to actually fast vault, because I tried to do it today and I medium vaulted and I got slapped. And
I think
was
it's around
sad.
1 second of running.
I don't know. I know that I practice
Me?
a lot on gamer room, but when I'm anywhere else but the gamer room, it doesn't work anymore.
Maybe just a bit rusty.
Yeah. Is this all about Ice Station?
Think yes. Like there is
I think
there
the
is a there is a medical with just random stairs. There are like small warehouses underneath medical. That
Yeah.
You can lose the monster inside them. This is what happened to me. Like that one game when we played against deathwire. And there was also a window, like a very good window, like next to stairs, in medical.
Yeah, I know which one. Yeah, I think it's great. From one side, from the other, I think monster can just go back on the staircase and catch you pretty fast. But when you're running from the main building, let's call it like that, then this window is great.
Yes.
I just think the map is too big.
Yeah, like the map is right now is it's like it's not like the map is big. It's just a lot of area of this map is unused for most of the match.
Yeah, true. Okay.
So
do we want to talk about the elephant in the room?
The werewolf.
The werewolf.
There were like 2 or maybe 3 weeks where werewolf movie was live. It happened twice or thrice. Every time I load into a match, it's been like 10 games of werewolf before I load into a match. I see a werewolf. I just
I still remember it was, I think, the funniest moment of a stream where I had a PTSD already. I was sure that every single game is against werewolf. And I had a game against Dollmaster. And the guy was like in chase for like 30 seconds or something at the beginning of the match. And I said like, whoa, you did so great. How did you loop him for so long? And then he comes to me and I'm like, oh my god, it's Dollmaster?
Yeah, there is something about these horrible weeks. But all it just says that werewolf is completely unfun monster to play against. Like if a lot of people had
shit.
Yeah, a lot of people had aneurysms during these weeks. And I don't know why the devs did not like fix it or something.
How are they supposed to fix him? He's the worst monster in the
Just
game.
remove it from the game and rework him.
I don't know. I came out with 3 adjustments to werewolf. 3 that would make him a little better in one case, a little bit worse in another. But I still don't know. I think this is way more balanced than something I was talking about way earlier, but some things I left in there because I think they make sense. So I would adjust Berserk in one way. You shouldn't have a faster reduction when you miss a hit. If you miss a hit on Berserk, you deserve to wait 5 seconds in place. You're not allowed to hit somebody half a second later. Like, I still remember the clip from the video where I dodged 3 swings in 2 seconds. Like, why? He shouldn't... He has Roughless already. He doesn't need another reduction. I don't think.
And sometimes you must just go for like single taps. And if you single taps have like shorter recovery, I believe.
Yeah,
and if you combine this, you like have like 0.1 seconds of recovery. What the hell is this?
Then the Grim mutation, the mutation that everybody uses on werewolf, it needs to get changed. It's the insta berserk with
Grim is
cooldown.
Direct upgrade. I don't know why. Why is it not like changed or something?
So the negative effect of that mutation is that if you howl, then you lose your berserk.
But more often than not, you howl before
you howl there you berserk.
Yes.
So the change I was thinking about is get rid of that negative effect. I don't think it's worth it. You leave what you already have, so you leave insta berserk, you leave shorter cooldown, but landing a hit during the berserk makes the ability go on cooldown. So if you hit somebody while you're berserking, then the ability goes on cooldown. If you lose it and you hit somebody, that's fine. You will not, your cooldown will not get increased, anything. It's just that if you're on the berserk and you land a hit, it goes on the full cooldown. Actually, it's shorter than full because you land a hit, so it goes down faster. But that's a change I think could fix this mutation. because you have no cooldown on Berserk. If you hit somebody right at the end, you just have it 3 seconds later because that's the minimum cooldown you have to wait.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think this is actually because of like Berserk. I think Berserk is the killing point of Werewolf. I would tolerate just removing Berserk and replacing it with another movement ability.
I don't know what could it be. But the last adjustment I was thinking about is to adjust Howl, buff it
Howl?
and then nerf it.
How
Make
would
make
you-
it so Howl lasts 1 second longer if a teen has a weapon, but it lasts 1 second shorter if the teen doesn't have a weapon.
Does this matter for teens that are unarmed?
No, it helps them because if they are, for whatever reason, in the radius of Howl and Werewolf doesn't even know they exist, they can, for example, start crafting faster. Because there will be held for 1 second less. For teams that have weapons, it matters because they will not be able to maybe land some close hits. But I think this is fine because I saw enough to know that this is not a close hit. This is just a pain in the ass to get a hit on Werewolf when somebody has a long range weapon. So I think that 1 additional second could actually be helpful for them. But it still doesn't matter if the teams play in the correct way, so somebody's out of the Howl range.
Yeah,
Then
like,
it doesn't matter anymore.
This is the thing. If someone plays correctly, there is no point in this change.
Yep.
It's what I usually do.
The only thing this change helps is the 1v1 lasting for 25 minutes.
No, I don't know. How do we approach a werewolf without like fully reworking it? Like I don't see anything but a complete rework about werewolf. If you need
because
teens
you
to stay away from
suggested it
Howl
to me,
range,
I
then
tried to create my own. What?
so what are you talking about? Okay.
What
Okay,
you were
you
talking
go
about?
first. You go first.
I was going that because I tried to create my own monster for the project, I actually found out that it's difficult to create a monster, so reworking Werewolf to keep his identity, oh boy, I don't see it. I think he needs to stay like he is, he just needs numbers changed.
No, like you can change numbers, but you cannot change the core game design issue. That he's very unfun to play against.
Yup.
You
He will
either
stay
need-
like this forever.
just remove him from the game. I don't know.
But people like him, people like playing him.
People
And
like playing
there are
him,
people
but
that
don't like
Don't
the-
mind playing against Werewolf because they know that I'll get frustrated early game and then I'll shit on him for the rest of the game.
And then then the devs just launch another like limited movie werewolf themed, and you get another week of only werewolves.
Because of that week, I got so much stronger against them. You have no idea. I'm taking all the strength.
Yeah, I'm not sure about myself that I try to learn how to stay away from Howl range. I did that before, but right now it's just way more prominent.
I still can't.
Like
I
there was
don't know
one indirect nerf when teens get like the information about whoever is howled, who isn't, who doesn't.
Yeah.
This is an
that's
indirect nerf. This is what I
This is
actually
great.
think is great.
I don't know. These are my changes that could make Werewolf different. I think mainly allow the teens to dodge a hit and get away with it. Just do it. It's already hard to get away with it.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. But I don't know, if Werewolf doesn't get punished for his skill issue, like he already does not get a lot of punishment for what he misses. It's not like this where you miss a shock, you're a skill issue. werewolf, you just hull. You get massive range. You can hull someone else, and you don't get punished for missing your hulls. No, that not really
Yeah.
punished that much because you can just duck behind something.
Sure.
Yeah, and that's why like every single shock counts. If you suddenly run out of shocks, it definitely hurts you. And if you have like one shock against 3 weapons, it's painful.
Bro, just line it up.
Ah.
It's weird that nobody ever typed it in my chat. Like, I am ready for the moment where I will miss a shock on one person barely, and somebody will be just like, just line it up. You can hit all 3 if you just line it up. Oh, I can't wait.
You know.
Just line it up.
Just don't group up against deathwire.
No, do group up. Just do it smart.
Why? How do you need that?
I mean,
There was
group
one match
up-
where I saw like 3 people standing in the same place. I said like spread out, but I caught by shock first. They got second, and I still got hit. And I
I
lost my
mean,
weapon.
Group up doesn't mean stay
yeah,
in
like-
one place. You need to
Yes.
group up, but you need to take strategic positions, and you need to have that ninja. You need to have that assassin that he doesn't know where he is. He's ups 2 people, he's ups 3 people. He thinks, I won, and then the last fucking guy with a teeny whiny crucifix just comes out from the hiding, and all goes to shit. So you need to have a distraction and an assassin. That's how you go against the fire.
You don't really
Trust
see
me,
any.
I know.
Really see any assassins. I don't know. Like the way I play this game, I'm barely an assassin. I'm more of a see whoever's trouble. I just shoot in their general direction.
You're
It's like
either an
with the slingshot.
assassin-
That game.
You're either an assassin or you're a zoner. You have a huge range on your weapon and you just shit on the fire from every spot in the game.
How about I just shoot them in the face with a slingshot and they die? If
That's
you don't
also a
miss,
way.
if you don't miss a point blank slingshot,
The best thing in the world you can do is 360 into slingshot hit.
I did
This
that.
is
I did that.
this is
I did that a lot of
this is
times.
the most
This is
satisfying
funny.
shit in the game.
This is funny. This is
So-
humiliating.
I think I'm done talking about this
This is
abomination. It is the true anomaly of how this monster has such a huge player base and people that actually love and care for him and they're saying he's shit but he's fine.
Does it make sense?
This is shit, but it's our shit. You cannot touch it. I love the smell already. Please.
Yes.
This is how people go against werewolves sometimes. And I understand that. I like to go fast myself. I think werewolf is just adrenaline kicker.
I don't know.
And deathwire is a clown. And anomaly is depression. Because you think you're amazing, you're very smart, use your disperse in the best way possible. You're like, I know exactly where this guy is. And then suddenly it appears that you have no idea where this guy is and you're getting shot from 3 different directions. Anomaly is...
Like there was one situation where Anomaly tried to disperse on top of me. I fake going in one direction, I crouch and I go into the opposite. And then when the disperse is about to enter, like the real room, I shoot in its general direction, I somehow hit it, and the Anomaly just get completely shit on.
You don't have to crouch. Walk.
I usually crouch. Because
Walk.
it makes it
Walking is faster. If you don't
Walking
play...
is faster.
Walking is faster than crouching if you
But
don't
you
play
can hear it.
low profile.
Low profile. If you have low profile and weapon, it doesn't work.
If you have a low profile level 3, I think crouching may be faster than walking, but I'm not
No,
100%
It's
sure.
never
Need
faster.
to check that.
It's never faster. It's a little bit slower. than walking.
So still walk, don't crouch.
No, I don't know.
Oh, you're getting such a long video. You will not
Yes.
survive editing this.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
So,
Do you want to actually talk about the perks?
who would go first?
Whatever. We can flip a coin.
Flip the coin. I'll start with monster perks.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Coin flip. Heads or tails?
tails.
Okay, you start.
Okay. So, my first monster perk idea is cornered. It costs
Are you
four.
going to drop it on Discord? Can you?
Me. Once all teams
Okay.
have 3 weapons, the following have. Oh yeah, this is a problem that it does not register the color. I need to.
It doesn't matter. Okay, I can see
Okay.
it.
No. It does matter. It does matter. Okay, let me
Sorry.
show this. This is better.
Okay, thank you.
I want to go with cornered. So on
Mhm.
tier, it scores 4, 7, 11. Once all the teams have 3 weapons, like whenever teams have 3 weapons at any point in the match, the following
Okay.
happens. On tier 1, get a notification on your HUD. On tier 2, in addition to that, fuel your rage by 33%. On tier 3, in addition to all of that before, reveal all the armed team's auras for 5 seconds. This is mainly a perk when everything goes like south and teams have a lot of weapons, you need to worry about them. And then it just gives you a little bit of safety ground when this happens.
Okay, and actually a good name. Actually, I really like the name, and I'm putting so much attention to the names. I think the name is half of the perk. Like, its description may be bad. I will run it for the name. But yeah, notification, fuel rage, 33%. Reveal our armed team's auras. Hell yeah. I think it's great. It's a deathwire perk.
This one meta.
It's a deathwire perk.
But it's also good.
This is why I don't play. You probably heard me talking
Yes.
about why I don't play Demoralize on deathwire.
You commit to a down, you get 3 weapons.
Yeah. That's why I play Hit and Run Deathwire, which is even funnier sometimes when you see me get 4 people injured as a Deathwire and then die and be like, this is fine! We win now! Okay. So,
Okay.
my first perk, which I will send with a photo because it's better, is Sparks to Spare. So, after you sabotage a vending machine, the perk activates, and the next vending machine you sabotage will be disabled for another 30 seconds. And then all you get from leveling up is lower cooldown. So in the end it actually completely resets. So you have 2 vending machines and for example you're like, I took a lot of health from them, so first you punch the soda machine and then your next machine you sabotage. So for
Candy
example the candy machine, it's disabled for 120 instead of 90 seconds.
What I don't like about this perk is the cost. I don't really
yeah,
think
it's
that
big.
I don't really think that punching vending machines is really that helpful. It doesn't make as much of impact as you would think it would.
Yeah, it probably doesn't. What I'm thinking about too is the discounts you always get, but for maybe 7 is still a lot. I'm not sure. Actually, the cost may be lower, which is even funnier when I look at the next perk and I'm feeling like this cost could be higher because it's a good info perk. But okay, I can see a cost being lower actually.
Yeah, I would like this cost to be like lower, maybe 8 perk points at best.
Okay, it makes sense. This is a niche perk, niche idea that it's just a passive that you have, and it may be useful in some cases.
Yeah, I can see going.
Okay. Next one.
Next one for me, I would like to see no more heroes. 6, 7, 9. If a teen
I see it.
damages you for more than 80, 70, 60% of a stigma but doesn't kill you, they will be explode for 5 seconds. And this perk has a 30-second cooldown.
Wait,
This is more of a
what
this
happened?
is more of a
I-
chase perk.
Yeah, but it should be 3, 4, 5 seconds, right?
No, I thought like it's 335. Like because of like you see 679 cost.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Mhm.
I forgot that we have perks like that in the game.
Yep. I'd like to see like liberations like this, but so this is more of a chase perk than anything. And if a
It's a
teen
deathwire perk.
you think it's a deathwire perk again? No, but like if a teen just goes for a fail kill or something, then it's
Then
useful.
You can
But like it's a
shock
good perk.
him.
Come on, it's a good perk in general. What the fuck is thinking? Deathwire main tries to think that every single perk that someone comes out with is a Deathwire perk. Come on.
Yeah, it is, but it's such a good death. And you know what else is deathwire perk? No, just kidding. I think that this perk is actually nice on every monster. It looks like Dollmaster perk. I would take it
Dollmaster?
every other day than more than Hidden Agenda. And it's Mad Kit.
What is that?
And all it does is, after a teen finishes the self-healing action on a medkit, they suffer from exposed status effects from 2 up to 5 seconds.
I thought about the perk idea like this, but I'm not sure if that's gonna be balanced or something.
I don't think it's bad. Like, if you think about Dollmaster perks, this is what they do.
Dollmaster
and
perks
this
are more
is-
than info perks.
And this is a great info, because you know if they healed each other, or if somebody healed themselves. And when you get this info, they're probably on the other side of the map. Nobody will be self-carrying next to you. It works only on medkits, and only if somebody finishes the heal. If they know that you have it, they can completely ignore that. They can heal 99 and then ask somebody else to patch them up.
If that happens. I mean, I guess, but in a 1v1, this is honestly a very solid perk.
Yeah,
When-
that's
when
true,
they're-
but I think 1v1... This game cannot be balanced around 1v1s.
Yeah, 1v1 is kind of bad. Not that bad, it's just very hard for a teen to go in a 1v1.
But I think it's fine, like, you still have your last shot, but you shouldn't have this much of an opportunity to win 1v1s.
Mass terror is something weird. What about? It got 3, 7, 10. Fuel your rage from normal attacks by an additional 2, 3.5, 5% for each other team within your attention track upon hit. For each other team means like other than you just hit.
Yeah.
So like if there are a lot of people grouped up and you slap
Yeah,
someone,
then you get more rage.
yeah, you get more rage.
I wonder if that would be actually useful. Early game, for sure not. Early
Not
game, it
even-
wouldn't do anything.
In
Late
a,
game, it could actually help you out a lot.
in a group match, like not group match, well, like 4 people with weapons, they all collect on you and you slap someone, you get like nearly like a half of your fuel, half of your range bar.
33% for the hit.
33%,
If they are all grouped up,
5x3
then
is,
you
is
get
additional 15.
X3 or X4 for each other team. Okay,
For each
so
other, so
it's
X3.
another 15, so it's
Yes.
40.
It's
45?
48.
48. And
It's
then
close.
if you have Rage Plague, then I think that's
Rage
enough.
Plague, no, Rage
But
Plague
I'm
is
not
40.
sure.
Rage Plague is 40 right now. So you can just slap someone twice and you get a passive 4%. And it's enough
Yeah.
for you to be enraged. 2 hits.
I think it's a niche but nice perk, but cost I think is too high
Cost?
maybe.
Cost too high? Maybe.
I don't think that Rage is such a powerful tool. Because
yeah, sure.
you play against injured teams and then suddenly Rage is non-existent. Maybe you're going for this plus lethal weapon,
Plus-
and then
Oh,
you're
yeah, lethal
dealing
weapon.
tons of damage.
This may
Yeah,
be
lethal
wanting.
weapon got changed.
Yeah, I know about lethal weapon. So
Did I crop? Did I crop the
did
last
you
perk?
crop?
No. Okay, let me
What is
crop the last perk.
what's your funny word?
What?
What's your final perk? No, no.
You got really quiet.
Yes, yes, I know.
Okay.
Ah.
I'm dropping it right now. My last
Mhm.
perk is Battle Cry.
Mm-hmm.
Before I send it, I will say that I kinda miss the Dead by Daylight type perk that gives you more points after the game. That helps you out with the grind.
The one that's barbecue and chili.
Yeah, it used to do that. They don't do that anymore because the grind got
I know.
reduced. But I think it could work in this game. So what the perk does, it's called Battle Cry. You start the game with 1, 2, 3 tokens. It depends on the level. And each time you kill a teen, a token is consumed, doubling the range of current Scream Shockwave, and granting you a bonus of 1000 points in Onslaught category. So you have double the range of Shockwave when your hit kills somebody. And you can stack it up with Revolt for a really, really huge Shockwave.
It's close to cross map. Especially in center, like 30% on a 28 x2. It may be a cross map.
It may be a cross map, but it's still the same duration of the Scream, and you don't actually get... The only thing you may get from that is stopping RCs, which is nice, and stopping somebody from crafting, which is also decent. But it's only when you kill somebody.
Yeah, it's funny if everything goes right. But if something goes wrong, like you don't manage to kill someone at all, that... Like
Yeah,
if
that's why this perk doesn't cost as much, because I think that it may never work out for you. It doesn't give you anything for the whole game.
more of a snowball weapon than anything.
Yup. For Dollmaster, that would be a scary thing, actually, because Dollmaster has the best ability to down somebody in any region of the map.
Yeah, like the best area control. So for teen perks,
Oh, I
I'd like-
forgot about team perks.
about teen perks, right? I forgot to write them down, but I think I can still recall them correctly. Not like
Okay.
perfect, but whatever.
I
do you
went for
wanna-
broken ones.
Do you want to go for?
I'm
like,
not gonna
teen
lie, my team perks are broken.
perks? You want to start
But
with teens?
they're also risk reward type perks. So I'll be really interested of what you think about them. But first, you go first.
Okay. So my first teen perk idea was if you get disrupted and if there are any other people close to you, you both get increased crouch speed. This is what I.
Okay.
This is my first idea.
This is fun. I like it.
This might be shit, but this is fun as my like preferred playstyle of just being a silent helper somewhere. Right.
Okay, so do you know what? I will answer a fun perk for your fun perk. And
Okay.
you'll probably see the connection straight away, but this is amazing. So the perk is called Resourceful.
What is this? After crafting a stone weapon,
And it's...
you
Okay, you can read it.
you get the stone weapon, you can get your luck without the pickup to obtain smoke block. I would run this perk 24/7. Yep, I just genuinely love the smoke screen. Like when
This
it's
is-
used,
the smoke
when
screen
it's
is
used
the best
correctly,
item in the game.
this is the funniest item in the game.
I want that so much. I would
Yes.
love this perk so much.
Yeah, like me too.
This is stolen from Dead by Daylight. I know.
Yeah,
this
I
is
know it's
this is a
kind of a
flashbang
flash-
situation,
kind
but
of
I don't
flash-
care. But I don't care.
It's not like the flashbang because like smoke screen is I don't know.
But it's the same mechanic. First you craft, then you go into a locker, and then you get something out of it. But
Yeah, like the same thing, basically.
I need it. Please make me a rewinder already. Just kidding.
My second
I don't know if they ignore
Okay.
if they ignore me, or if I send something badly, or if they are waiting for the correct time to gather a new group of rewinders again. I don't know how it works. But if I'll ever become a rewinder, I'm pushing for this idea so hard that they will fire me.
Okay.
I need it.
So my second perk idea was like I always wanted that perk idea for some reason. So first you get get an increased crafting speed for stun weapons, and whenever a monster loses a stigma, you get your stun crafting speed increased, but your speed of crafting kill weapons decrease. So this is more
Do
of a
you-
this is
Do
more
you
of
know
a
what's funny? I had the exact same perk.
Yes.
I had it.
Yeah, this
I
is
don't
what
have
would
it anymore. Okay, talk.
I would love to use this thing because like you probably know me, probably know how I like to spam like stun weapons. Especially it's prevalent with slingshot. So if anything like this happens, then I'm all for it. Obviously there are situations where like I need to go full tryhard and go craft a kill weapon, but if I'm running this perk, I would actually hinder myself.
Yeah, but going against so many stuns would be so awful. Like imagine people playing with devoted one and
With
just spamming.
Devoted one? How about stunning price?
Uh,
How about stunning price and they all stack?
That's true, but that would be disgusting. I think that would start
I used to
a
play
bullying
stunning price
squad.
24/7, and
That,
I feel
that
like it
would
was
start
disgusting.
a bullying squad. And I'm getting bullied enough by good players. I don't want bully squads.
I
to
have
appear.
posted a match of bully teams where like for 10 seconds straight, 10 minutes straight, they were not killing the monster, and we all crafted stun weapons. It was 8s, and we're all Leos.
You deserve to go against me 10 games in a row. Or against Lucera or Dohon Dollmaster.
That was on
He's
the work
taking
week.
it. He's taking it chill now. He's not playing Dollmaster as much, but I'm waiting for him to go back. Okay. So crafting speed for crafting speed. That makes sense. Okay. Fragile Heart. Fragile Heart. After healing other teams for the value of 1 full heal, you get a token, and you can get up to 3 tokens, and every token increases your crafting speed, but you lose all the tokens if you get hit by a monster.
Is that like overzealous from DBD?
No, because Overzealous is about cleansing totems, and this is about healing others, and for the full heal. It's not like you can just tap somebody so they are going from injured to healthy. You actually need to spend... Like, you have the charges of the heal, for example, so you need to gather 100 charges of the heal to get a token.
No, but like the premise of a perk is the same. You spend your
yeah.
You spend your time on something, not very important, and you get faster crafting speed.
Yeah, but in VHS it's better because you can have a weapon already, and you just heal somebody because you have to. They may have a weapon too, and if you don't get hit, then you'll craft your next weapon faster.
I don't know. So, I may go with my own. The third one is gonna be... It's an interesting case. What I was thinking about is, for as long as you're using a walkie-talkie, for as long as your walkie-talkie is active, your aura cannot be read by the monster. And maybe with some extra levels you increase the duration of your walkie-talkies.
But it works only on walkie-talkie, and what if you don't get a walkie-talkie?
Walkie-talkies are shit in this game. Let's be
But
real.
what if you don't get a walkie-talkie? What if you can find the walkie-talkie? It should
Would you think-
additionally always spawn a walkie-talkie on the map and give you an aura reading on that. Then that would be okay.
I honestly thought about the group of perks about this. So like you get your noisemakers with increased duration for noisemakers. But you also on tier 2 you spawn an additional noisemaker, and you get also aura reading for every trash can that contains a noisemaker on a tier 3. I was honestly thinking about this exact perk idea, but as a set for another like custom team. I would like to see something like this in the game, but obviously it's not like the meta, but it's still funny.
Yeah, but there's like you have a couple of chapters. I would say you have meta perks, you have okay perks that people will like, you have meme perks that memers will like, you have niche perks that will work once per 10 games, but they will be extremely satisfying to see in use. But then you have a perks that people won't really like to use, and that's kind of. But for example, I don't think anybody's using the Leo's perk to see searchable objects.
I use
Especially, you do?
I use this for challenges.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Deal with
Okay.
it.
Okay, I will. So for the last perk, it's a fun one. It has a potential to be very good, but you would have to put a lot into it for it to actually give you an amazing value. The perk is called Leaking Wounds, and it's a tank perk. For each 10 seconds spent in chase, you gain a token. You can store up to 3 tokens at once, and then hitting a perfect skill check on a crafting station consumes 1 token, healing you for 2.5, 3% of your max health.
This sounds a lot.
This sounds a lot, but
it's overcomplicated for what it does.
So the easiest situation to explain it: if you are in chase for 30 seconds, that's a lot. Then, if you craft and hit 3 perfect skill checks on this crafting station, you get 9% health.
9% against 44, if you get downed.
Yeah.
It's something like reverse takeout.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know if I would like this. Like, obviously getting more health is a good idea, but if you need to do a lot of finesse like this, I would probably not use it. Honestly.
I think it's an ego perk a little bit, because it's like, I can do well in chase, so I can heal myself and get into more chases.
If you have a weapon, then it's probably gonna be great. Like, you have a weapon, you get chased by for 30 seconds, maybe you kill the monster, you don't get hit for the duration, and you just get all your health, not all, 9% health HP back. Like, in a perfect scenario where you just get chased 3 times, then use a weapon, not get hit, you can heal for an entire hit. Even more. But when would this happen?
Never.
It has to be
Never.
Yes. Like, the upside does not heal the full, like, hitting things. I don't know what to think
So
about
yeah, this is a concept to think about.
Maybe.
But for sure, resourceful. It's not harmful in any way to the game. Getting smoke bombs is important, guys. Getting smoke bombs is what will save the future of VHS, and this is what this podcast was all about the future of VHS. And smoke bombs are the future of VHS.
Like, no, but all honestly, smoke bombs are one of the funniest weapons. Not weapons, it's just the funniest items in the game.
They are.
And it's very easy to outplay with them. Like, most of the teams just throw a smoke bomb and hold W. But if you are out in the open, you just crouch next to a monster, you lose collision with them, and you just see them. Yeah, I tried to do that. Honestly, it's just a fun little item. It's not overpowered or something.
I want more of those.
Like, we all want more of those. But like most of the perks we have right now just stat increasements, plus this, plus that. Yes.
What else do you need already? I'm kind of afraid what they're going to come up with, especially that I think the military or a scientist teen is coming.
You think it's gonna be like around scientists? Like Reggie is tied to deathwire, right? And it's like
Oh.
Reggie is like completely like it's Reggie is his own thing outside of deathwire.
But therefore is hunting for Reggie.
Yeah, there's a bit of a lore connection, but I don't. I think they can just make some. Maybe I'm not a nerd. Or maybe I don't know. What's gonna be the next scene?
I have no idea.
Yeah, like the same. If
Okay.
mil-
You wanted to say something. Go ahead.
no,
Do
like,
it.
how would they implement a military teen? Like, real life teenagers don't really like the minority. They're not like military in Russia. They're
You
just,
have military schools. People enjoy
we
that.
have military schools, but they are not like military for real. It's more of a like how's it? How can you call you an army? Like an army for juniors. Like they something
Yeah.
it resembles something of Soviet Union, like this. How do you call it in English? Yeah, there probably will be like something like something like this, I believe.
Mm,
But like VHS happens in America. They're like anti-communist or something. Am I right? Like,
what are
come
you
on.
talking about?
I don't know what
Are
I'm
they
talking about.
also
Just
American? It's too late. It's going for far too long. Okay, we need to close this off.
okay.
I have 8 minutes and then I'm dead.
Okay.
But we can still at least read a little bit of foreshadowing for our monster projects.
Mhm.
Just a little bit, like not the abilities, just
Yes.
a theme overall.
Theme. Yes.
So
Ma-
you wanna go first?
My monster theme is a graveyard scarecrow. It. How can I explain this? It's not like just a standing wall of sticks. I would like it to be somewhat huge and intimidating. That would. I would say that even would punch you through doors. Or like
Okay.
you have an increased attack range. It will try to put down its own clones to protect itself. Not in the way that they will attack you, but they will just work as a safety net.
Is
More of a
this League
shield.
of Legends reference?
More of a shield. It's more of a standing shield that if this monster gets somewhat killed, they would instead not die and switch places with their own decoys.
Is this the reference to the fiddlesticks from League of Legends?
It may be a coincidence. I don't know.
Okay. Because it would be a funny coincidence because my character is also based around the character from League of
Fiddlesticks?
Legends.
No, not the And what I would also think about is that it's gonna be hunting a single person, and they would get the information on them and whoever they are gonna be around. So this monster discourages grouping up.
Okay, that's interesting. That's actually interesting. This is something they actually need to go for because for now it's always the same. Always craft weapons, run away from people that don't have weapons, then group up. Every single monster, it goes the same. If we can actually have somebody who makes teens behave completely differently, I think that would be fine, and that's something that we need to do to have interesting monsters in the future.
Yeah.
For me though, I don't think it checks out. That's just a little description of what I have, and I have the whole kit is wrote down, but I will save it for my video. But the short description, his name is Undertaker, which is a reference to wrestling. But once the watcher of the graves, now the shepherd of the souls that are running away from theirs, with a heavy metal shovel and the chains from the depths, looking for salvation at which his eyes will never gaze.
It's actually a very good job.
So this is what I have, and I cannot wait for the time that I can spend to make a video out of it, because it's hard for me to have enough time. Damn, school sucks.
Mhm. But like
Okay.
from this description, it sounds great. I think. Yeah.
And he's playing around with minions, but not in the way Dollmaster does.
Mhm.
This is something that I'm going to spoil.
Mm-hmm.
And he's snowbally.
Okay.
He's all about snowball. But he does it in a very unique way. Okay, I think that's...
Will this
Okay.
monster just resurrect dead teens as its own
Oh,
minions?
no, that would be the worst monster in the game. That would require you to kill
Imagine.
someone first.
Just imagine.
Nah.
Okay, so closing up.
Yup.
Yeah, this video turned out to be like a little bit long.
How is it?
What?
How long is it?
I don't know. Isn't it like? Let me check.
Can't you see?
Hour and a half.
That's a lot. Good luck, buddy.
Yeah.
that's the Odzarva type video. I'm amateur.
Honestly,
At least do a good thumbnail for that.
I don't know. I don't really mind videos this long.
I don't mind it too. All you have to worry about is, will people mind it?
Okay.
Okay. That was a long one.
Yes. Thank you for the podcast, and I
Thank
hope
you for having me.
Yeah. Hope we'll see you again later in maybe some videos like this. I don't know if they will happen again. They will be shorter,
Oh.
definitely.
Okay, they need to be
Yes.
shorter, or they can be the same length, but we need a third person. A
Yes.
fucking drone.
Imagine the Jerome just talking to us. Imagine his face reveal.
That would be...
That would be
He would just
hilarious.
implement death hearts to the game. That's what he would do.
No. Someone please make no miter for VHS. Okay,
That would be
okay,
great.
okay, enough.
Okay.
So, that was a great stream, and I'll see you later in maybe a week or two.
Yeah,
How
see you
it
soon.
How it turned, yes.
Bye.
Bye bye.